Hello everyone, it's the TheCanadianWifier here, back again with your Tuesday upload, daily uploads. What is going on, right? 4 days in a row now. It feels great. I'm narrating with a smile on my face, and I hope it kind of rubs off on my content. Whatever. Today, we have a game. This is actually going to be 2 battles from a tournament I had in the NU room. One of those big, huge official tours, totally serious, amazing, crazy. This is that team I was talking about. I think I've uploaded with it. I think I uploaded with it. I'm pretty sure I uploaded with it. I replaced Rampardos with Hariyama because I realized I didn't really have a switch into fire spam outside of Samu, which I didn't want to switch in over and over and over and wear down. So I brought AV Yama, and I realized quickly after I don't have rocks on this team anymore. So these 2 battles in the tournament, unfortunately I don't have a stealth rock user on my team, and no way to actually get them up. But regardless, it's still a pretty solid team, and down below in the Pastebin as well, in case you want to use it, I do believe the version of the Pastebin still has Rampardos, so you have Stealth Rock. So yeah, replace that Rampardos with whatever you want that has rocks, is my advice. Anyway, round 1, I got Davin. Known him for a while, I think he's a subscriber, I think. I don't want to be like putting people's subscriptions where they're not, but I'm pretty sure. Either way, he's a cool guy from the NU room. Looking at his team, I'm pretty sure he said it's a Soul Gazer team. Whatever. It looks interesting. You got Spike Stack, you got some bulky core, and then you got offensive mons as well. Leading off, I'm just gonna go Samurott, because I figured he might lead off with Garbo. He might lead off with Seismitoad and have super effective moves. Well, not super effective against a Garbo, but I would have killed it with a Hydro Pump. Whatever. I'm gonna end up critting his Hariyama on the first turn, which is kind of I'm actually not too sure. Would 2 Hydro Pumps kill that? I don't know. Regardless, I'm gonna kill it off as he just gets a fake out bullet punch damage off on me. I switch in Rotom to his Rotom because I know he's gonna Volt Switch. I burn his Liepard because I'm scared of the Sucker Punch on my Volt Switch. And he just turns out to be Dark Pulse, which is crazy. At this point, I'm just going to knock him off. Figured he wants to switch, it's a safe play. Figured he wants to stay in, it's a safe play. But no, he's actually going to copycat. Totally forgot that it would carry that. It's a really cool play by him, as he's going to end up knocking off my AV. Unfortunately, he makes the mistake that now that I lost my AV, Extra Sensory would kill. Unfortunately, no, that's not the case. And then on this next turn, there's no reason for me not to just click knockoff. As I sack, and for some reason he just decided to bring in Rotom. Whether that was predicting another CC, whether that was predicting Bullet Punch, I'm not quite sure, but he got bopped, and it looked pretty cool. At this point, Garbo's gonna come in, but unfortunately that gives me a free switch to Samu. I was pretty close to clicking Hydro twice there, and Hydroing on the Seismitoad. I was actually also pretty close to clicking Taunt, because I didn't want him getting up rocks. But at this point, he's just going to play grab ass with me for a few turns, whatever. I don't really lose anything, and now that my Samu's in Torrent, I'm actually going to completely save it and just go to Lilligant. Again, I don't really lose anything. I'm going to Quiver here. Don't really know what he can do, whatever. He's going to end up knock off critting me, and I'm just going to get all my health back with a clean Giga Drain. He's going to go to Garbo to bait the Sleep Powder, and then double to Typh as Sleep Powder fodder, but I don't really care. It just allows me to Quiver again. I have the game in the bag at this point with Samurott anyway, but if Samurott and Kanga, a combination of the two, whatever. He misses a gunk shot, but it's all over from here anyway. He's gonna end up hitting this next one and critting me, killing me, whatever. Starter Puff's gonna come out. I'm gonna end up missing a player. I'm just shitting around at this point. Gunk shot is gonna bring me really low with Citrus. I end up winning here with Starter Puff. Spoilers. This is gonna be the first game. It's actually, I think it was actually the first round in this tournament as well. And the second game is going to be coming up in just a minute. In the 3 days that I've had this team, probably about 10 battles I've played with it, I've yet to miss a Hydro Pump with that Samurott. It's pretty fucking well trained in my opinion. Anyway, let's just get into the second battle here. Alright, so looking at the second team preview here, this one's actually on a replay if you can't tell, as opposed to being on the actual console, but whatever. Rambles. This one's against Realistic Waters. During that 2-week break that I took, he came out of nowhere and just decided that he was going to be the next guy who becomes a top 10 player in the tier. So he's a really, really good player that you've probably never heard of unless you're actually active in the NU room. He's just really good. Looking at his team, it's definitely some kind of niche kind of team. Obviously nothing on the team is very niche, but it's more of like a specific mons to do specific duties as opposed to just nothing but good hyper offense stuff. Because obviously you're not going to be running like AV Hariyama, defensive Xatu, and defensive Rocky Helmet Steelix, which those are all the sets that he's running. You're not going to be running that on like a hyper offense team. This is obviously some kind of balanced team, which generally if you're running balance on this meta, it has to be for specific threats, and that's exactly what he has. It's a very good team. My team is the same as last game. Looking at leads, we both actually end up predicting each other to lead with stuff that would be weak to Samurott, which is funny because we both end up leading with each other's Samurotts. He's definitely faster, I told him that because I'm not running max speed, but for some reason, we're both modest, we're both Life Orb, and my Grass Knot just does significantly more damage than his. His does 80, mine does 90. Leaves me with a torrent boosted Samurott with 2 hits left, which is great. He's going to bring in his Bonkisha, the Liepard, which actually does a huge number to my team once I lose Hariyama. Anyway, for now, it's not a worry. I have Hariyama, so I'm just going to switch it and don't really care if I get knocked off, don't really care, whatever. I'm going to end up knocking off the Xatu. He has Cobra Berry, so I'm obviously just going to knock off again because he's going to do significantly more damage now that he's lost his Cobra. And I'm going to be able to get a free switch into Rotom on the predicted roost. At this point, I don't really have a reason not to trick. I don't really want to be scarfed against this team. Unfortunately, I tricked the fucking Hariyama, so now I'm stuck with an Assault Vest Rotom, which, call me Blame Truth, but it's as funny as it sounds to me. Assault Vest Rotom, the bad thing is I can't trick it away, because I can't use Trick, because I'm Assault Vest. I can't burn anything, and I can't get rid of it for the rest of the game, so I'm stuck with an AV Rotom. At this point, I'm just going to Bullet Punch and sack my Hariyama. Better play ways to knock off in case he switched, but whatever, welcome to Gen 5. It gives me a free switch out to Samurott, and something is going to take a Life Orb Torrent Boosted Hydro Pump. I don't miss, and it does 85% to a Lilligant. Lilligant's not exactly frail. Holy shit, I love Samurott. Ever since I made this team, I decided to use Samurott over Gator as my water type. Never looked back. Holy shit, is this mon so much fun to use. Starters are always fun. Regardless, I have my AV Rotom, which can easily switch into that Lilligant. I'm making use of the things I'm given. I was given an AV Rotom, might as well take advantage of it. And at this point, I'm going to be able to Spadoof drop the Hariyama and Volt Switch out on it, head out into my Slurpuff, which unfortunately, I don't mind burning its Citrus and whatever. I'm not going to sweep with this. Not only does he have Encore Liepard in case I Belly Drum and get a free turn, but he also has Rocky Helmet, Max HP, Max Defense, Steelix. Like, you're not beating that at all. I'm going to predict the MB4 Rocks. This is kind of a risky prediction, but I am able to get MB4 Rocks and get another hit off with my Samurott. He's forced to sack that Yama, and it's going to die. Kanga looks like a decent switch-in for me at this point. It kind of does decent against everything except that Steelix. I'm adamant, not even Jolly Steelix, I'm adamant Steelix, and Earthquake does 25%. That's gross. Anyway, I'm going to stay in one turn on the Iron Head. I don't know. I didn't really predict anything, because on the turn that I stayed in, I was like, oh, okay, I can just stay in and see how much this Earthquake does. Probably going to do about 40%, does nothing. But as I was switching out, I realized that he probably went for Iron Head predicting the switch, and this time he was going to go for Earthquake, and it just worked out in my favor. It looks like a crazy prediction, but it really wasn't that much of a prediction. Anyway, I keep saying anyway, please, somebody kill me. I keep picking up on it too. I'm really sorry that I keep saying that damn word. I'm going to switch out to Rotom, get a free Shadow Ball off on the Liepard, and I'm going to save that and end up foddering my worthless Slurpuff. Bring in the Kangaskhan, and unfortunately I clicked Earthquake. I showed him that calc, and I showed him an Earthquake calc in the chat, and I don't know why I did that, because it was so obvious that after that he was just going to go to Xatu, and I had no... there was nothing I could do. I ended up clicking Earthquake. At this point, he has no reason to keep his Steelix because I already sacked my Slurpuff. So he's going to end up foddering it off to 2 Shadow Balls. I could have... A play I was thinking of there was Volt Switching. I'm actually going to pause and explain this play. A play I was thinking of there was Volt Switching on his Steelix and forcing him to sack to my Rotom. Because what I could have done is went out to Lilligant and at that point set up a Quiver. Or at least Giga Drain and kill it off, because he would have had nothing to bring in, because if you brought in the Liepard, I would have been able to kill it. If he were to bring in anything else, I would have got a Quiver on that. It would, basically at this game, at this point, I win the game with, as soon as he lost Hariyama, I win the game as long as I can get up a Quiver with with Lilligant. Unfortunately, he has a Liepard left, so, and he's also a good player, so he recognizes that, and he's not going to let me get up the Quiver, but, That's basically my mindset at this point. See if I can somehow manage to catch him on an off turn and get up a Quiver Dance. I will win the game. At this point, he realizes he doesn't want to take a fake out, so he's going to switch out into Xatu. I'm going to be able to get off a fake out and a huge ass return. And unfortunately, he's just going to U-turn. He realizes if he's in with Xatu, I have a chance with Lilligant. If he's in with Liepard, he does not. I do not have a chance. So he's going to Sucker Punch, kill me off. And at this point, he makes a really good play. You know how I said my only chance to win was going for a Quiver Dance? Well, it holds true right to the last turn. If I clicked Quiver Dance like a real man on a Liepard, would have won the game. Unfortunately, I had Sleep Powder predicting him to just go for knockoff. Also, a good play, to be fair, in my defense. Knocking off there on my Lilligant was definitely a decent play, and then if I did Quiver, he would have been able to Encore. So I figured in my mind Sleep Powder was a decently safe play, because even if he goes up to Xatu to bounce it doesn't affect me. But, hindsight is 20/20. If I quivered there, I would have won the game. It actually would have been a speed tie between his Lilligant and mine. His is Scarf, mine would have been at +1. We're both HP Fire, so we're the same speed. Anyway, enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. A little bit more standard, a lot more standard than what I posted yesterday. But that is going to be your Tuesday upload. Don't actually have a video yet recorded for Wednesday. I'm recording this Sunday night. And I realized I'm going to be busy the next 2 days, so I decided to pre-record like a hashtag good YouTuber would. I don't even... Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, a rating would be much appreciated, and I hope to see you all next time. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace out. Once again, team is down below in a Pastebin if you want to use it. Mess around with it. Tell me a good replacement for that Hariyama. I want Stealth Rocks on this team, but I also want to switch into Fire Spin. I guess Seismitoad. I just answered my own question. Okay, bye.